morning, dear students. I am Ms. Navida Sheikh from Brahan Mumbai Mahanagar Palika MCGM virtual class. I welcome all my dear students to another and interesting session. In today's session, we'll be learning something new and interesting from a science textbook. So let's get started. Good morning, dear students. I am Ms. Navida Sheikh from MCGM virtual class. Welcome all my dear students to another and interesting session. In today's class, we will be learning a very interesting chapter, that is chemical equations and reactions. Now this chapter is very important because it will help you understand how to write down equation, how to balance them, and what are the different types of reaction that actually take place. And if you pay attention in this particular video, you will be having a clear concept of all the coming equations that you will be having in the next coming few chapters. Okay, so that is why you need to be very attentive during this class. So let's get started. In your earlier standards, we have seen how compounds are formed by chemical combination of elements. In your 8th standard, you have learned about how elements form compounds and how do they react with each other. We have also learned that the driving forces behind formation of chemical bond is to attain an electronic configuration, means in order to complete the octet. ऑक्टेट याद आ रहा है आप लोगों को? हम लोगों ने इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कॉन्फ़िगरेशन पढ़े थे अबाउट द एटम, जहाँ पर उसका आउटर मोस्ट शेल कंप्लीट होना चाहिए, और जब वो कंप्लीट कैसे होता है? बिकॉज ऑफ द केमिकल बॉन्ड्स बिटवीन द elements. Okay, in order to attain the electronic configuration, the atoms attain a complete octet by giving, taking, or sharing of electrons with each other. We have also seen this, how the electrons are donated, how they accept electrons or they share electrons and form bonds with each other. This is all that we have already learned. So what are we going to learn in today's class? So I was talking about how physical and chemical changes are important for us to understand in order to get to the chemical equation and chemical reaction. So a physical change takes place due to change in the parameters such as temperature and pressure. जो बाहर के जो factors है, like temperature है, pressure है, इसकी वजह से physical changes occur होते हैं. Often the physical change is reversible. Like I'll take a very simple example of a candle. अगर हम लोग कैंडल को मेल्ट करते हैं तो वो जो कैंडल वैक्स में कन्वर्ट हो रही है वो एक फिजिकल चेंज है. वो वैक्स को फिर से हम लोग कन्वर्ट कर सकते हैं, कैंडल बना सकते हैं. So it is a reversible process. The composition of matter remains the same in physical change. मतलब अगर वो कैंडल वैक्स से बना था तो वैक्स ही रहेगा, वो कुछ और सब्सटेंस नहीं बनेगा. For example, ice is transformed into water on heating and water is transformed into ice on cooling. On contrary, if composition of matter changes during a process, then it is called a chemical change. ठीक है? तो very simple example is ice. Ice को अगर हम लोग melt करेंगे तो क्या form हो जाता है? Water. Water को अगर हम लोग फिर से cool करेंगे तो क्या हो जाएगा? वो फिर से ice बन जाएगा. तो इसमें physical change हो रहा है, कोई नया प्रोडक्ट नहीं फॉर्म हो रहा है, सिर्फ उसका स्टेट बदलता है. ठीक है? ऑन दी अदर हैंड, अगर कुछ नया फॉर्म हो रहा है रिएक्शन के वजह से, लाइक रस्टिंग ऑफ आयरन, एक नया प्रोडक्ट बन रहा है, तो वो है केमिकल चेंज. व्हेन वी कॉल अ पर्टिकुलर प्रोसेस और फिनोमेना एज अ केमिकल चेंज, सम केमिकल रिएक्शंस आर टेकिंग प्लेस इन द कंसर्न्ड मैटर. ठीक है? तो रिमेंबर दीज सिंपल एग्जांपल्स लाइक rusting of iron or fermentation. This will help you remember chemical changes. A chemical reaction is a process in which some substances undergo bond breaking and are transformed into new substances by formation of new bonds. ठीक है? तो chemical reaction के अंदर अक्सर there is bond breaking, मतलब दो substance को हम लोग जब use करते हैं in order to produce a new product, तो वहाँ पर bond breaking होती है. ठीक है? They undergo some changes and a new substance is formed with new bonds. Alright? The substances taking part in chemical reactions are called reactants, whereas the substance formed as a result of a chemical change reaction by formation of new bonds are called products. For example, formation of carbon dioxide gas by combustion of coal in air is a chemical reaction. ठीक है? जब हम लोग कोल को जलाते हैं एयर की प्रेजेंस में, तो जो कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड गैस बन रहा है, that is, this all thing is called a chemical reaction that is actually happening. ठीक है, तो कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड गैस रिलीज हो रही है, एक नया प्रोडक्ट रिलीज हो रहा है. Why? Because of the burning of coal. ठीक है, in the presence of air. In this reaction, coal, that is carbon, and oxygen from air are the reactants, while carbon dioxide is the product. ठीक है, a chemical reaction is represented by writing a chemical equation. तो chemical reaction को इतना बड़ा अगर हम लोग को statement लिखना पड़ेगा तो बहुत time consume होता है. तो there were methods of writing down the chemical reaction in the form of chemical equations. So we will be learning about that in detail in today's class. So today's class we will be learning about what is chemical reaction. Now, simple terms, a chemical reaction is in which the bonds are broken within the reactant molecules and new bonds are formed within the product molecule in order to form a new substance. Means reactant मतलब जो चीज हम लोग दो प्रोडक्ट को जब हम लोग रिएक्ट करते हैं उससे जो हम लोगों को फाइनल प्रोडक्ट मिलता है, जो दो प्रोडक्ट हम लोग ने इनिशियली स्टार्ट किए थे जिससे रिएक्शन करने के लिए, उसे रिएक्टेंट कहते हैं. और वो जब दोनों रिएक्ट करते हैं तो जो हम लोग को एंड प्रोडक्ट मिलता है उसे हम लोग प्रोडक्ट कहते हैं. ठीक है, इन ऑर्डर टू फॉर्म अ न्यू सब्सटेंस, तो जो प्रोडक्ट मिला है वो न्यू सब्सटेंस फॉर्म हो जाता है रिएक्टेंट्स के वजह से. Chemical reaction is happening all around us, from the metabolism of food in your body to how the light we get from the sun is the result of chemical reactions. Before beginning with chemical reaction, it is important to know about physical and chemical changes. Basic concepts of chemical reaction that we all need to know before starting the chapter. A chemical reaction is a process that occurs when two or more molecules interact to form a new product. Means I need to have two or more than two molecules which are coming together to react. Okay, they interact with each other and they form a new product. Compounds that interact to produce new compounds are called reactants. Suppose if I have a compound and if it is combining together to form a new substance, that new substance is called as the product. Whereas जो चीज हम लोग के interact हो रही है, जो compounds interact हो रहे हैं उसे हम लोग reactants कहते हैं. Chemical reactions play an integral role in different industries, customs and even in our daily life. They are continuously happening in our general surroundings. For example, rusting of iron, pottery, fermentation of wine and so on. We have learned about all these things in our previous classes as well. Rusting of iron तो हम लोग के घर में हम लोग देखते ही हैं. You must have seen कि किस तरीके से अगर कोई नेल है, खिल्ला रखा हुआ है बाहर, या कोई भी ऐसी चीज लोखंड की चीज अगर बाहर रखी होती है जिधर मॉइस्चर मिल रहा है उसे, उसकी वजह से वहां पे जंग लग जाता है. वो जंग कैसे लग रहा है, हम लोगों को दिखाई नहीं दे रहा है, ये कैसे हो रहा है? दिस इज ऑल केमिकल रिएक्शन दैट इज एक्चुअली हैपनिंग. ओके, फर्मेंटेशन, जो हम लोग इडली वगैरह बनाते हैं, वाइन तो भी हम लोग घर में नहीं बनाते, बट आई एम गिविंग a very simple example of fermentation of milk, और when you are making normal idlis and dosa, उसमें fermentation होता है, तो वो भी केमिकल रिएक्शन हो रहा है उनके अंदर, तभी हम लोगों को एक नया प्रोडक्ट मिलता है. In a chemical reaction, a chemical change must occur which is generally observed with physical changes like precipitation, heat production, color change, etc. A reaction can take place between two atoms or ions or molecules and they form a new bond and no atom is destroyed or created but a new product is formed from the reactants. You should always remember, जब दो reactants combine होते हैं साथ में तो एक नया प्रोडक्ट बनता है. इसमें ना ही रिएक्टेंट खत्म हो जाता है ना ही प्रोडक्ट. ठीक है, रिएक्टेंट से ही प्रोडक्ट बन रहा है तो वो एनर्जी हमेशा मेंटेन रहती है. The rate of reaction depends on and is affected by factors like pressure, temperature, the concentration of the reactants. मतलब reactant कितना strong है या कितना dilute है उसके ऊपर depend करता है reaction हमारा, या फिर pressure, under pressure उसी के वो reaction हो रहा है, या फिर temperature के ऊपर depend करता है. कभी कभार high temperature लगता है reactions को. ठीक है, और अगर reactions को temperature सही नहीं मिलता तो वो जल्दी नहीं होते, delay. So all these things are the factors that affect the rate of. So in today's class, we should be able to classify reactions by type, write a balanced molecular equation. You should be able to predict products of reactions given the chemical names of the reactants. Now you have to remember what are we going to study in this chapter. Chemical reactions. We will be learning about chemical equations, balancing chemical equations, predicting products from reactants. Then we will be learning about chemical equations type. Decomposition reactions, single replacement, double replacement, combustion, synthesis. These are the types of chemical reactions that actually takes place. Okay. So we will be learning a few from these chemical equations. Let us understand about chemical reactions now. So describing a chemical reaction, there are a few things that we need to keep in mind. Indication of a chemical reaction. There will be evolution of heat, light or sound. ठीक है. Production of a gas will be there. हम लोग कोई चीज जलाते हैं, अगर केमिकल रिएक्शन होगा तो वहां पर आइदर हीट निकले, हीट जनरेट होगी या लाइट जनरेट होगी या साउंड आएगा हम लोगों को, और गैस विल बी प्रोड्यूस, धुआं निकलेगा. फॉर्मेशन ऑफ अ प्रेसिपिटेट मीन्स जब वो रिएक्शन हो जाएगा तो कुछ चीज नीचे रेसिड्यू के फॉर्म में बच जाएगी. लाइक हियर यू कैन सी दिस इज व्हाट इज प्रेसिपिटेट. Color changes can take place. Here, so there are a few signs of chemical reactions. There are 5 main signs that indicate a chemical reaction has taken place. First one is change in color. So there will be a change in color. It will indicate that there is a chemical reaction taking place. Next is change in odor. Means there will be smell produced. Any kind of smell it could be. ठीक है, तो there will be change in odor. Production of new gas or vapor. कुछ नई गैस और वेपर्स फॉर्म होती है तो वो दिखाई देती है. Input or release of energy. Either it will absorb energy or it will give out energy. It is difficult to reverse a chemical reaction. Remember this. Now a very simple example is a mango. मैंगो जब हम लोग खाते हैं, जब वो सीजन होता है उसका, तो you get raw mangoes also that are green in color. Over the period of time they turn into yellow color and orange color and then you can eat it. Can you make that yellow color mango again, fully ripe mango, into a raw mango? No. So it is a chemical change that is actually happening over there which we cannot reverse it. जैसे कि हम लोग ने कैंडल के केस में किए थे, कैंडल अगर मेल्ट हो जाती है तो फिर से वो वैक्स से नई कैंडल बन सकती है, तो वो फिजिकल चेंज है. बट केमिकल रिएक्शंस जब होते हैं तो उसमें वापस से वो प्रोडक्ट रिएक्टेंट नहीं फॉर्म कर सकता. ठीक है, सो इट इज डिफिकल्ट टू रिवर्स द रिएक्शन. लाइक एजिंग ऑल्सो, राइट. हम लोग जब छोटे होते हैं तो from that age till now, can you all become small again? Can you all become small babies again? No. So this is also a type of chemical reaction that is happening in our body. Chemical equations, they depict the kind of reactants and products and their relative amount in a reaction. ठीक है, अभी हम लोग समझ रहे हैं, अभी केमिकल इक्वेशन समझ में आ गया कि केमिकल रिएक्शंस क्या होते हैं. अब हम लोग केमिकल इक्वेशंस को समझेंगे कि किस तरीके से उसके अंदर क्या क्या चीजें हैं और क्या उसका मतलब है. ठीक है, सो हियर देयर इज अ वेरी सिंपल एग्जांपल. एल्यूमिनियम plus oxygen which gives you Al2O3. Okay, that is aluminium oxide. Now here they both are combining. These are called as the reactants. Okay, aluminium and oxygen. They are the reactants that are combining together and reacting to give you a product. This is aluminium oxide is nothing but the new product which has been formed from the reactants. Got it? The letters S that you see, G that you see, Okay, L that you see are the physical states of compounds that they are showing. Here the letters like S shows that the aluminium is in the solid state, oxygen is in the gaseous state. Alright, and if there is L mentioned, then it means it is in the liquid state. ठीक है, तो reactants और products के साथ में ये letters भी चलते हैं equations के अंदर, तो हम लोग को समझ में आता है कि whether it is a solid, liquid or gas which was involved in the reaction. Because of the same atoms are present in a reaction, at the beginning reactants and at the end products, the amount of matter in a system does not change. मतलब जितना हम लोग reactants यूज करेंगे उतना ही हम लोग को प्रोडक्ट भी मिलेगा. ठीक है, एंड प्रोडक्ट भी उतना ही मिलेगा. तो यहाँ पर क्वांटिटी इज नॉट गोइंग टू चेंज, द अमाउंट ऑफ मैटर इज नॉट गोइंग टू change because the law of conservation of matter. So this is the what we are studying. जितना आएगा, ठीक है, जितना हम लोग रिएक्शन यूज करेंगे, it will undergo chemical changes and then that much amount of product will be formed. ठीक है, it could be in different states, it could be but remember both the sides will always be the same amount. वो बाइफरकेट भी हो सकता है, इट कुड बी 80%, 20%. सपोज इफ आई एम गेटिंग 2 प्रोडक्ट्स, बट द अमाउंट विल बी बैलेंस करेंगे जब दोनों को, तो वो इट विल बी इक्वल टू द अमाउंट ऑफ reactants that were used during the reaction. Because of the principle of conservation of matter, an equation must be balanced. Okay, whenever we are writing down the equation has to be balanced because of the conservation law of conservation of the matter. It must have the same number of atoms of the same kind on both the sides. The equation must be represented, and you should know few facts. The equation must represent known facts, means जो भी हमारे पास डेटा है रिएक्टेंट्स का और प्रोडक्ट्स का, वो बराबर तरीके से रिप्रेजेंट करेगा. The equation must contain the correct formulas for the reactants and products. ठीक है, there will be formulas involved. You have learned about the symbols of the elements and that we are going to use in this chapter. So if you do not know, please go home, go through all the names and the symbols of the elements that you have learned up till now, so that when we are studying this part, it will be clear to you. The law of conservation of mass must be satisfied, means both the sides should have same amount of matter and it should be balanced. Reactants. Now what are reactants? The substances that exist before a chemical change or reaction which takes place. Those are called as reactants. मतलब जब हम लोग कोई चीज, जैसे हम लोगों ने previous example देखे थे, aluminium plus oxygen, they both were reactants. Alright. Now what is the meaning of products? The new substances that are formed during the chemical change are known as the products. What is a chemical equation? The chemical equation indicates the reactants and the products of a reaction. मतलब हम लोग को बताता है कि reactants क्या है और products क्या form हो रहे हैं with the help of the arrow. Now remember, the arrow also plays a very important part in writing down the chemical equation. I'll be explaining all that as well. Let's understand the meaning of chemical formula. Chemical symbol सबको पता है, ठीक है, that is suppose if I'm taking water, तो water का chemical symbol है H2O. Meaning of this symbol is one molecule of water, means H2O के आगे कोई number नहीं दिया है, तो वो एक molecule है water का. ठीक है. Composition means उसके अंदर क्या क्या atoms है, कौन से molecules involved है. There are 2 hydrogen atoms and 1 oxygen atom. You can see H2O. H2 means hydrogen कितने atoms present है, 2 atoms, and oxygen का 1 atom. When they combine together, they give you a water molecule. Now here I have 2 H2O. These are 2 molecules of water, right? So How many hydrogen atoms do I have here now? I have 4 hydrogen atoms and 2 oxygen atoms. Here H2O2, one molecule of hydrogen peroxide. Here if you notice, how many hydrogen do I have? I have 2 hydrogen atoms and 2 oxygen atoms. Now pay attention to this, what I am marking. Now if you notice here, this 2 that we are talking about, this 2 gets multiplied with this H also and this O as well. Okay? Clear everybody? So it is important for you all to remember, और तभी आप लोगों को समझ में आ रहा होगा कि ये 4 हाइड्रोजन एटम्स और 2 ऑक्सीजन एटम्स कैसे आए, right? So let us understand some additional symbols which we are using in chemical equations. This arrow that you see, you do not have arrow head on both the sides. You have arrow head only onto the right hand side. Now what does it mean? This yield, this means that it yields indicates results of reaction. But it is showing the reaction is going in which direction. If the arrows are mentioned like this, means one onto the reaction side and one on the product side. That means the reaction is reversible. It is used to indicate a reversible reaction, like in the case of water. ठीक है, सॉलिड को हम लोग लिक्विड बना सकते हैं, लिक्विड को हम लोग फिर से सॉलिड बना सकते हैं. So that way it is a reversible reaction के अंदर हम लोग इस तरीके की सिंबल को यूज करते हैं. S indicates a reactant or product in the solid state, also used to indicate a precipitate. मतलब जब कोई रिएक्शन होता है और कुछ चीज सॉलिड जैसी चीज बच जाती है रिएक्शन के बाद, तो उसे हम लोग प्रेसिपिटेट कहते हैं. This arrow which is pointing downwards, it is used as an alternative to show S, but used only to indicate a precipitate. मतलब अगर कोई reaction में mostly after the reaction when the product is formed, if there is a precipitate being formed, ठीक है, मतलब एक ऐसे solution के अंदर चौकी टाइप या कुछ भी ऐसा रेसिड्यू बच गया है, बनता है, तो वो शो करने के लिए हम लोग ये एरो यूज करते हैं. L is used to indicate the liquid state, whether a product or a reactant. In both the cases, L हम लोग बताते हैं as a liquid state. AQ means the aqueous solution, a reactant or a product in a aqueous solution. That means it has been dissolved in water. Suppose if I have sodium chloride and water. Sodium chloride is salt, and if I'm dissolving it water, so that makes an aqueous solution. G indicates a reactant or product in the gaseous state. There are a few more symbols that we need to know. This arrow that you see, that is pointing towards the upward direction, it shows that there is a release of gas. Okay, it is an alternative to gas, but used only to indicate a gaseous product. Next, you can see a triangle being mentioned. That means it is a reactant. The reactants are heated. Means if there is water, suppose if I have ice cube, I'm heating it in order to make it liquid. So I will show a symbol like this. Okay, this means the reactants are being heated up. 2 atm means 2 atmospheric pressure. That means the the reaction is taking place under pressure. So pressure at which reaction is carried out, in this case it is 2 atm. Next is pressure. Pressure at which reaction is carried out exceeds normal atmospheric pressure, so we write down this way. Then 0 degree Celsius, here you can write any temperature at which the reaction is taking place. ठीक है, जो temperature पे reaction हो रहा है, अगर वो specify करना ज़रूरी है, तो you have to mention it there. Temperature at which reaction is carried out, in this case it is 0 degree Celsius. MnO2 is a catalyst. Okay, there are various catalysts, but MnO2 is commonly used catalyst in various reactions. Now, what is a catalyst? I'll just give you a brief idea about it. If there are two reactants reacting with each other in order to give you a product, तो reactants को अगर fast reaction करवाना है उन दोनों के बीच में, तो एक catalyst को add कर दिया जाता है, like MnO2, जिसकी वजह से reaction fast होता है. MnO2 का कोई रोल नहीं होता, कुछ नया प्रोडक्ट नहीं बनता MnO2 का, बट वो सिर्फ हेल्प करता है दोनों रिएक्टेंट्स को फास्ट प्रोसेस करने के लिए, ताकि एक नया प्रोडक्ट फॉर्म हो जल्दी से। ठीक है, सो कैटलिस्ट is also mentioned over here on the arrow. So formula of catalyst, in this case manganese oxide is used to alter the rate of the reaction. So these, now first understand about word equation. Now word equation is very important. It is the basic thing of writing down the equation. Okay? A word equation describes chemical change using the names of the reactants and products. Means हम लोग directly symbols नहीं use करते, उसका नाम ही use करते हैं in order to write down the equation. Write the word equation for the reactions of methane gas with oxygen gas to form carbon dioxide and water. Now here see, it is clearly given to you in this slide. You can see this example. You have to write down the word equation where the reactants and products are mentioned clearly. Means here methane gas is mentioned, oxygen is mentioned, and carbon dioxide and water are mentioned. They are also telling you which is the reactant and which is the product. ठीक है, तो read the question carefully. Write the word equation for the reaction of methane gas with oxygen gas. मतलब methane and oxygen, they both are reactants. Okay, in which state? They are in the gaseous state. To form carbon dioxide and water, means product की बात हो रही है. Product is carbon dioxide and water. So methane plus oxygen, it gives you carbon dioxide plus water. Now remember, the arrowhead should always be pointing towards the product side. Means it shows that methane and oxygen are giving you carbon dioxide and water. So methane and oxygen are reactants, carbon dioxide and water are products. Okay, this much is clear to everybody out there. Now we can, with the help of the word equation, we can write down the chemical equation proper way. That is, methane का symbol है CH4, oxygen का है O2. It gives you carbon dioxide का क्या है CO2. Very good. Plus water, water का क्या है H2O. ठीक है, so this is how the chemical equation has to be written. ठीक है, but remember this is not complete way. We will be learning about that in detail as well. Here we are balancing it. So I hope with this part of the chapter was quite clear to you all. In the next coming period, we'll be learning something new and interesting. Till then, thank you. If you like the session, please do not forget to subscribe to our channel so that you can share and view the videos that we had today for you. And please do not forget to hit the bell icon so that you remain updated with all the latest videos that we'll be making for our dear students. This session was quite useful to you. In the next coming period, we'll learn something new and interesting. Till then, thank you.